Hi designers, in this quick tutorial I want to create a step-by-step inquiry process with you so that you can sign more clients. I feel like sometimes this is what's missing. It's difficult for potential clients, people who are interested in your services, to inquire for your services and get to the next stage, which is effectively getting on a call with you, have a quick 15 to 30 minutes chat, and then move forward to the next step until you onboard them as clients. If your inquiry process isn't streamlined, it's complicated, or it's difficult for people to reach out, or when they reach out, you don't really know what to do with these leads or inquiries, then it's going to be very difficult for you to get more clients. So I'm going to take you through a very simple step-by-step process to help you in this inquiry phase. And I'm going to take you on the computer. I'm just going to take some notes on my computer. And to illustrate the inquiry process in a very easy way, I'm going to be using email templates that we have put together for our clients, for interior designers, to understand what emails they need to be sending at each phase of the project. And during the inquiry phase, there's so many emails that you're going to be able to automate, which is great because it means that you're going to be time efficient. When your process is streamlined, you free up time to do more important things. So by showing you these emails, we're going to quickly go through each step of the inquiry process, what emails to send, and then at the end and also in the description, I'm going to drop the link for you to get these bundles. Each bundle includes 8 client templates plus 26 email templates and a link in bio template. So lots of different things for you to provide a top-notch client experience, sign more clients and have them recommend you to their friends and family. You get all the client templates that you need throughout your projects, and it's all $47 today. So go make sure you grab it. Link in the description, and I'm gonna remind you at the end as well of the offer. But let's get into it now because I want this video to be short and sweet. I just want to give you the information that you need so that you can start creating your inquiry process right now and hopefully sign more clients very quickly. Okay, so I'm here on my computer. These are the emails that I put together at the inquiry stage. There are quite a few emails that you can automate at the inquiry stage. So we're going to use that as a base to understand the process of people being able to start working with you all the way to you signing them as clients. So I'm going to write down here. So the trigger is that a potential client has just reached out via your website and contact form. So this is the trigger for the emails, but we need to think before this happens that you need a contact form, right? So if you have a website, you need to think about a way that people are going to reach out. And this comes into the shape of a contact form. I'm going to do another short video telling you exactly what I think you should be adding to your contact form. A lot of times you don't add enough questions to be able to understand if the potential client is going to be a good fit for your company or not. So I'm going to do another short video to talk more about this. But the idea is if you have a website, you want to have a contact form. If you're only working on Instagram right now, you still need a link in your bio with a contact form. So many different platforms offer the possibility of you getting people's information. You could use an email marketing software such as I use ActiveCampaign to get people's emails, and then I have the possibility of sending them more emails to get to know them and build a relationship. If you have Instagram only, it's fine. You don't need necessarily to have a website, but you do want to make sure that there is some kind of link where people can click and then they get to your contact form and they input their name, their email, their phone number. They answer some of the questions that you need answers to before you decide if they're a good fit or not for your discovery call. But either way, you do need to have a contact form of some sort because otherwise people cannot reach out. It could also be that right now you're only getting started and you only share an email. So people have to make this extra effort of going into their email provider and actually writing what they need in an email. It's going to make it harder because people want something that's going to be easy. If they have to do all the work, they're going to give up and they're going to go see another website. So whatever you do, try to make it as simple as possible for people to reach out. So if it's a link in the bio, it's fine. If it's a contact form on your website, it's also great. At this point, they have reached out and you want to make sure that you acknowledge the receipt of their contact form, that they know that you're looking into it, and even though you're not going to answer straight away, you have received their email. So it could be that your contact form has an automatic message that appears after they submit the form that says, thank you, we're going to reach out to you soon. Or you could automate an email that is going out as soon as they fill out the contact form. I have lots of videos talking about Dubsado. It's my CRM tool, my client management tool that I use to automate a lot of the steps, a lot of the emails in my process. If you don't have it, it's fine, especially when you're starting out. You are going to be doing things manually. You just have to figure out a process that's going to work for you, because as you grow, it's going to be more difficult for you to be doing everything manually. So as soon as they reach out, you could send an email saying, thanks for inquiry. I'm going to review the answers to the contact form and I'll get back to you soon. And then you will be sending them another email number 2, about your inquiry. And you have to decide if that person is going to be a good or a bad fit. And one way to know is based on the questions that you ask, like, does the project that they have is interesting to you? Would you be interested in working on that project? Does the budget match the minimum budget to be working with you? So those are some of the things that you will need to think about. And at this point, you're going to decide if you want to get on a discovery call with them or not. If you should have templates for that, so if they're a good fit, you should have some kind of template that you're still going to customize, but having the structure of the email is going to save you a lot of time. So you're going to take that template and then you're going to customize it to say something specific about their project. And if they're not a good fit, then you also need a template saying, at this time we can't help you with your project, thank you for reaching out, I wish you the best of luck, whatever it is, something quick, so you don't need to reinvent the wheel for every email. Just use a template and then customize it a little bit. So once you've sent the email about the inquiry, you're also going to ask them, you're either going to do two things. You're either going to ask them to give you times and dates that they can do a discovery call with you. If you want more flexibility in your schedule, you could do that. That's what I do with my clients. Or you could send them a link to Calendly or whatever schedule you're using, so that they can choose a day and a time that works for them to get on a discovery call with you. Then email number 3, you want to confirm the call. Once you've decided on a day and time, you need to be able to send them all the details for that call. So your discovery call is confirmed, here are the details. Then, that's my recommendation, 24 hours out before the call, and maybe 1 hour before the call, you want to send them call reminders. Same thing. When you have templates, when you automate some of this process, it's going to make you more time efficient. You don't want to have to be doing all of this manually for every prospect client. So making sure that whatever software you're using, there's a reminder 24 hours before, and then maybe 1 hour before if you want. It's up to you to decide. Okay, so when we get to email number 5, it's because you've just had the call with this potential client. And again, you're just sending them a quick email to say, it was nice to meet you. At this point, if you have a questionnaire, you need more information before the in-house consultation, send it there. If not, it's maybe that you don't have a questionnaire, it's fine, you can keep this phase. But if you do have a questionnaire, make sure that you send it to them now. And of course, if they haven't submitted the questionnaire after 2-3 days, you want to send them a reminder email to fill out the questionnaire. Again, if it's automated, it's going to save you time. Okay, and then you're going to review the answers to the questionnaire, and you decide if they're a good fit for the in-house consultation or not. So next step, good fit. Yeah, let's move forward for the consultation. And again, same thing. You want to send them a link to book the in-house consultation on a day and a time that works for them. If they're not a good fit, it could be that some of the things that they answered on the questionnaire didn't work out for you. Like, you had a great discovery call, but then some of the answers on the questionnaire make you think that you don't really want to move forward, or maybe it's the timeline, whatever it is. If they're not a good fit, again, send them we can't move forward. Okay, next step. They've booked the in-house consultation. They're getting an email with a payment link. I will do another video about this. You should absolutely charge for the in-person consultation, because you're going to be wasting time going to their home, spending time with them, seeing the house, taking any measurements if you need to. And so you're going to be spending half day doing this, and you want to make sure that you are getting paid for it. And if they're complaining about having to pay for an in-house consultation, then you know that they're probably not ready to invest in a designer anyway. So send them a payment link. The consultation needs to be paid before you go there. And then once the consultation has been paid, they're going to get a confirmation email with all the details and whatever you need from them before the in-person consultation. And then again, I would send them reminders about the consultation, maybe a day or two before you go to their house, 24 hours, 3 hours, so they don't forget and then you don't show up and they're not at home. The next phase in the inquiry stage is that you have gone to their house, you have seen their home, it was a great visit, and you will need to send them an email with a questionnaire. This questionnaire is fundamental, so the previous one, if you don't need it, it's fine. But this one is going to give you all the answers for you to put together a fee proposal. You want your fee proposal to be as detailed as possible because you don't want to be doing free work down the line. So everything needs to be in this fee proposal. So make sure that this questionnaire is going to ask all the questions that you need answers to in terms of design style, budget, what they're looking to do, the timeline, every single thing. So you will be sending them a reminder if they do not fill out this questionnaire after a few days. You just remind them kindly that you're still waiting for the questionnaire to be able to put together the fee proposal. And once the questionnaire has been filled out, it's been submitted, then they should receive an email confirming that you have received it and that you will be reaching out within X days with a proposal for them. Okay, and the last phase in this inquiry stage, I know there's a lot to cover, but it does take a little bit of time from the moment they inquire all the way to onboarding them as clients. There are a few steps that we can't miss and we have to do it properly. But the more streamlined your process is, the easier it's going to be over time, the faster you're going to be. And yeah, so let's finish this inquiry stage. The last phase is that you're going to be sending the proposal. So it could be an email, with the subject, your proposal is ready, and then you ask them to review the proposal and send comments or sign and book their spot. And booking their spot could mean paying a retainer of some sort so that you can start the process of onboarding them as clients, which means sending them contracts. And you don't want to be working on all of this if they haven't paid anything and then you are doing everything for free and then they change their mind again. So making sure that they sign and book their spot. And if they haven't signed anything after a few days of you sending the proposal, you want to send them a reminder. I would only sign the one because if they're not gonna reach out again, it means that you don't want to be wasting your time with them anyway. And then as soon as they sign or they pay or whatever your process is at this point, they're gonna be receiving an email, your spot is secured, welcome, and then it's gonna trigger the onboarding process. As I said, the more you can streamline this process, the more you can use templates and automate them, the faster you're going to be and the less time you're going to have to spend on each inquiry. We have put together 26 email templates as part of our luxury client bundles. They will save you time. As I said, you use the templates and then you can customize a small part for each client so that it feels more personal and it relates directly to their project. And as part of this bundle, you also get 8 client templates that I will outline in the description of this video. So you get everything that you need to have a super streamlined process, be efficient, get clients what they need when they need it. And yeah, the better is your client experience, the happier they're going to be, and the more likely they are to recommend you to their friends and family.